The school year is almost here. CTA will soon be reopening our doors to welcome our students back into the spacious building we know and love. At CTA, we are a family. Our school community includes our faculty, staff, students, parents, volunteers, and visitors. Our small size affords us the opportunity to take personal responsibility for each other. To safely open, CTA will follow protocols established by our Medical Advisory Committee that are designed to ensure the health and safety of everyone in our building. Our leadership strongly believes that in-person instruction creates the most effective learning environment for all students. In order to make that happen, we ask you, our families, to do your part to help us maintain a culture of safety by taking responsibility for each other and by following these protocols. The most effective way to mitigate the risk of spreading COVID-19 is for our entire school community to be proactive and carefully self-screen daily. Before coming to CTA, faculty, staff, and students must conduct daily health and temperature checks. CTA will also conduct daily temperature checks and a visual inspection for symptoms. Anyone exhibiting COVID-19 symptoms will not be allowed in the school building. If you are unsure whether your child meets the criteria to stay home, keep them home. If your child exhibits one or more of these 4 symptoms, fever, cough, loss of smell or taste, or cold symptoms, or 2 or more of these symptoms, headache, body ache, fatigue, or GI symptoms, do not come to school. Remote access is an option for students who need to temporarily quarantine or who could not join in-school classes. If symptoms resolve within 24 hours, your child may come to school without a COVID test. However, if your child is sent home from school with symptoms, they will require a doctor's note or a negative COVID test to return. If a student develops symptoms while at school, they'll be sent to the nurse, isolated, and parents will be contacted to pick them up as soon as possible. In cases of exposure to COVID-19, you must self-quarantine from the building. Please carefully review the reopening roadmap to familiarize yourself with specific quarantine scenarios and frequently asked questions. All students, members of our community, and visitors to the school must wear masks, wash and disinfect their hands, and maintain physical distance of at least 6 feet from each other. While we recognize that some may find wearing a face covering to be a challenge, use of cloth face coverings can reduce the spread of respiratory droplets that, in infected people, carry and spread COVID-19. While we will incorporate mask breaks into our daily schedule, face coverings will be part of our reality. Students should bring masks from home to make sure they're comfortable. The school has disposable adult and child-sized masks if needed. We ask all members of our school community to make every effort to avoid traveling to states included on the Ohio Department of Health Travel Advisory Map. Anyone who travels to a hotspot state will not be permitted into the school building for 14 days upon return. What each of us does can affect all of us. By following our guidelines, you help us maintain a healthy environment. Your responsible behavior at all times shows respect and concern for the safety of all school staff members and for our fellow families. You play a significant role in turning our vision of an in-person school year into a reality. We thank you in advance for doing your part to make this a great year for our students. We look forward to seeing you soon.